Oh, look at that. Let's take a look at the other side. Oh my gosh. Look at the lines in this thing. That is just amazing. So many beautiful rocks. That's a nice thing to find on my way out. Hi everybody, it's Kate from KatyDid, and today we are on some state lands near Forsyth, Montana. I have been here often, but I have not been where I'm going. I've decided to do some exploring. So let's see if we can find some agates. Come along. Well, this is a pretty nice start to the day. We're not even to the river yet, and found this beautiful, beautiful agate just lying in the hills. We are just hiking along a cow path at the moment. Fortunately, there are no cows here, because then I'd have to have Kava on the leash, and she doesn't like that. But animal paths make the walking a little bit easier. So if you're ever out and about, look for something that someone's walked over already. One of the really fun things about going somewhere that new is exploring all of the beautiful scenery. I love sandstone. I love the formations that it makes, and I do love the sunshine. Well, from a distance it looked like I was going to be able to get over to this big beach, but it turns out this big beach is an island, and it probably was above water this summer when everything was so low, but now there's no access except through the water, and it's way too cold for that. So I'm going to head back. I had a good hike, and yeah, maybe I'll go down by the water down here since Kava's down there and see if there's any agates. It is the 4th of December. Traditionally wintertime here in Montana, but we are being blessed with an unseasonably warm winter so far, except for a cold snap in the middle of October, and I'm taking advantage by seeing what treasures can be found. I just love the river so much. And speaking of treasures, I actually spotted this as I was coming down here, and I think that it is a big monster agate. Oh, look at that. Let's take a look at the other side. Oh my gosh. Look at the lines in this thing. That is just amazing. Amazing. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and be sure to ring the bell so you don't miss a thing. So we are just walking along the bank here, and I doubt very much that there have been very many agate hunters in this area because it's very out of the way and hard to get to, and this is not a big beach. So, ooh, that's cool. Look at that quartz vein through there. So pretty. Anyway, most of the time people go big, and sometimes, especially at this time of the season, going small is what's required because they will have things that other people passed up. So don't ever let anybody tell you there's no more agates left. The Yellowstone River is huge. There are lots and lots of beaches, lots and lots of islands. It is harder when you're at a place where everybody else has access to, But if you want to find agates, even big agates, in late season Montana, find a place where not very many people have gone. When the agates are in the mud like this, sometimes they're a little hard to decide if they're an agate or not. But I'm pretty sure this is one of those nice blue ones. Well, it's pretty agate-y anyway. It might be a milk agate. Yeah, I think it is. No, that's too bad. I probably won't take it back because I have lots of these and it's just not worth the weight. Isn't that a pretty little thing? This is a limb cast. It used to be a tree branch and then it got filled with silica after the branch disappeared, and quartz. Look at how pretty that is. Sweet. And you know, I have found that when I stop and I'm just looking at something, I often find something else. Here is a very nice little piece of agate. Just a nice piece of chalcedony with a little bit of inclusions in it. I do love these. So this is a piece of, brecciated jasper, I guess is probably what I'd call it. But it is just stunning. I think that cutting this is going to be amazing. It has the dark and the orange, and I'm going to take it home with me. So there's a line of sandstone up on the cliff here, and some of it has fallen down. And I just thought I'd show you this cool crystal. I'm pretty sure it's calcite, that's what they usually are. But it's so pretty. Can you see it hiding there? Can you see it now? This one almost looks green. Nice. This one I have been pondering, is it or isn't it? And I think it is, but it's an unusual shape for an agate this size. Has a little bit of this white stuff, but I think you can see that it's looking in the window next to this crevice here, that it actually is fairly clear. So I'm going to take it home and enjoy it for being chunky. Well, this might just be a milk agate, but it's chunky enough I wanted to check it out. My pack's getting a little full if I bend over too far. Yeah, just a milk agate. That's too bad. Still, thank you for showing yourself to me. Kava very much wishes she could get across the river because there's got to be 1,000 Canada geese all gathered and honking their little honkers out. Kava loves to make the geese fly away. Not today, Kava. You may have noticed that I have not picked up any petrified wood at all on this particular leg. There's a lot of petrified and agatized wood in this area, and it tends to be pretty heavy, but I definitely can't pass this one up. So into the pack it goes. Yes or no? Yes! Oh, this one is so chunky, chunky, chunky! Oh, look at that big knob on there. I love those things. And it's kind of all bumbly on the bottom. That is so cool. I also like finding them in the silt because it makes me feel like I really know what I'm doing. We are back at the beach that I have been at so very many times. As you can see, it's a very big beach. So even though I've been here, 5 or 6 times, sometimes with other people. I'm pretty sure there's still a lot left to find. Septarian nodules are usually quite large, and so I leave them alone. But this one is nice and small. I'm going to take it home, I'm going to cut it in half, see if it'll polish. There's a pretty little guy. Pretty fellow. He's not that little. Not quite chunky, but still pretty cool. So this one I actually thought was 2 rocks stuck together, so I turned it over with my foot. And look at this. It's an agate. A fun agate. Even it's chunky. We're headed back, but this little beauty was just shining in the sunshine. I haven't picked up any jasper this trip for the same reason I didn't pick up very much petrified wood. I hiked probably 2 miles out, and now it's 2 miles back, and I don't really want to carry heavy stuff. But this is a very, very cool piece of jasper. I would go so far as to say it's jasperlicious, so I'm going to take it home. If you like jasper too, check out the Jasperlicious Facebook group. You can show all your beautiful jaspers and enjoy what other people have. Well, that seems like an awesome end to an awesome hunt. I had a wonderful time. I hope you are finding things that are beautiful in your life as well. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and make sure you ring the bell so that you can get notifications and see every time I release a video. If you'd like to support this channel financially, you can share the treasures at KatyDidRocks on Etsy. This is Kate from KatyDid. Keep on doing. If you enjoyed this video, click on the link above and see more of the same area. It just is a different time of year. You'll be glad you did.